It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Down inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Cunningham. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Joshua Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. An incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. We'll get this one to Kelce. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mahomes now on first down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Reagor catches it left side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal. It said hit him right in the...
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Gets around him, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Here now a third down and 8. Cunningham to throw. That is incomplete. A missed connection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Raiders 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs at 5 and 10 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Javon Kinlaw. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Come on.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A give up the middle to Akers. Able to push his way through. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is a half of not just the... setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Mahomes going to change things up. Back to throw here. Oh, he stays up. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target, and It's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. And it's caught. Tompkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Powers throwing. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Cam Akers, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
It got his man complete. There he goes right side. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum would seemingly have shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him What does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And one quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year.
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. Eluding the pressure right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them to...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, Las Vegas.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Number 82.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Fighting this, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Javon Kinlaw able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. There he goes again. Touchdown! A great play there. A dynamo sets the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's brought down. Here it goes, a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan. And
now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Mahomes now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you know, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you express that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43, 15. 43, 43. Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And not a good time for the sack on 2nd and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's 3rd down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Throwing now is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are pouring it on. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Mahomes. This is caught. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Raiders 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's down.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Raiders first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's 2nd and 8.
And now here's another interception. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Escapes the sack. Escaping. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And the Raiders have got him.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Kansas City,
they get their 6th win of the season against 10 losses.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders,
they fall again as they reach 1-15 now on the year.
And they will look to turn it around next time out.